So we need to understand how microscopy actually works before we delve into how the microscope...
So here is a question paper, possibly that I can go through with the kids. And then we can read the questions, and if we go here, we can write down all our notes whatsoever. Then I can erase.
The Wi-Fi that has been established at school is really helpful, and it has helped me to some extent because I really like studying when I can see a physical thing, or if I can remember something colorful, it helps me, and it has improved my marks, yes.
For the past years, the Namibian government has been steadfast in its commitment to improve livelihoods for all citizens. Spearheading this transformation is the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, in collaboration with stakeholders in education. Through the introduction of transformative policies and programs across the country, the government strives to ensure inclusivity in social programs, with the education sector being one of its highest priorities. Education serves as a bedrock for the successful implementation of national development plans that benefit all communities. While there has been evident successes in education, challenges persist, such as insufficient infrastructure, low pass rate, and school dropouts. These challenges has fueled criticism of the Namibian education system and its leadership.
It is my conviction and belief that Vision 2030 Sustainable Development Goals and all efforts we make at local, at regional and international level, insofar as education is concerned, cannot be attained in isolation. We need you, partners, to find better ways to mitigate those challenges so that Hardap region can also move forward with all other regions in march towards Education 2030 Agenda and Vision 2030.
To bridge these shortfalls, the Directorate of Education, Arts and Culture in the Hardap region, in collaboration with education stakeholders, has proactively embarked on a journey to enhance and improve the teaching and learning environment in the region. Traversing the Hardap region's education circuits, it became evident that the Directorate of Education, Arts and Culture is hard at work introducing new teaching methodologies and techniques. Collaborations with the Ministry of Works and Transport, as well as corporate institutions like MTC and August 26 Holdings, has led to the construction of new schools and additional classrooms, which has been a remarkable success.
For August 26, I would say roughly it's 15 million altogether. They are having 3 sites so far in Hardap region, one in Marental here at Ampelheim, for construction of 4 classrooms and a storeroom for 1.5 million roughly. And they have another site in Stamford for the same size building, 4 classrooms and a store for the same amount, 1.5 million. They are busy constructing a new school in Rehoboth. It have 16 classrooms and 2 ablutions to the tune of roughly 11 million. We completed 4 classrooms and a store sponsored by MTC at Groendry for the tune of 1.5 million. And we recently also completed 4 classrooms and a store at Kleinoop, sponsored by UNICEF for the tune of 1.6 million. We recently renovated the Pioneer Hostel for the tune of 1.3 million. Recently, I was at Rehoboth where I handed over project for renovation of dilapidated toilets in the JTL vehicles. At the same time, we proceeded to Piet Diergaard at Chumis. It's a rural school where we also handed over renovation of ablution facility for 480,000, and yeah, that's so far the projects that we have that are ongoing.
The first phase, there were 2 classrooms built, and then the second phase, another 2 classrooms were added that were opened in 2001, and this year they are adding 4 more classrooms, so in total we have 8 classrooms from the directorate. With the new classrooms, that will be of great help in this regard. So this is a step in the right direction, and we can only be thankful to the Directorate of Education in our region.
MICT Primary School is a new school that was established last year in 2022, and we opened our doors in the second semester, which started on the 18th of July. We moved over from Mariental Primary School with 264 learners from grade 0 to grade 1, with 6 classrooms with 6 teachers, and now we are from grade 0 to grade 3 with 400 learners and 13 teachers.
Ek is baie bly dat die nuwe skool in Tagarania opgemaak is. Ek het een meisiekindjie daar en sy is graad 1. Is baie naby vir ons kindertjies en dis ook 'n gerief dat die kindertjies moet nie ver gaan nie. Dis 'n goeie skool. Ja, ek is baie bly regtig.
I have 2 kids at MICT Primary School. They are staying in Tagarania, and it is really nearby. That's why it is good for the kids. So it's better for me because we don't even pay taxi rent.
Jesus is mine. Jesus is mine. Jesus is my Savior and my Lord. Oh my Jesus is mine.
4 classes with a storeroom in between them. So it is a good move so that we can really address the issue of shortage of classes, and as well as shocker blocked classrooms.
So if the new classrooms are done, constructed, then those classes will be split, and then the number of learners in the classes will be fewer. And the other aspect is with fewer learners, you can achieve better results because you can pay more attention to your learners.
Welcome to Acacia Primary School.
Acacia Primary School was established in the year 2021. The need for the school arose when some pupils at Rehoboth Primary School did not have a placement there. Grade 2 was 1 class, in grade 3 1 class, grade 4 1 class. So the learner number was 167. Now the learner number is 376, which is a lot of learners. We now have grades R up to grade 7 learners.
Gedurende die tyd wat die renovations gemaak was ek ook hierso. Dit het 'n groot verandering gemaak. Ons het baie kinders ingekry die gehalte van die hostel het opgegaan. We also received 300 new lockers and 300 new mattresses last time, which was a very big help to us.
The hostel was closed, but we have done some renovations in the boys block, the girls block. Apparently they still have to come and renovate the kitchen for the cold storerooms. They put in new ceiling, new doors, all the new toilet pots, new basins, all of the things.
Refurbishing school furniture has also received attention, providing students with a conducive learning environment. The integration of e-learning, interactive whiteboards, and smart devices has revolutionized teaching and learning in the region. This shift allows for the incorporation of text, online resources, and illustrative videos, enhancing students' engagement and understanding of lessons. Smart education has proven beneficial for those in the newly introduced advanced subsidiary level, part of the broader efforts to reform and elevate Namibia's education system.
When we move over to grade 10, it's still the same, but it gets a little bit fancier, and it's called the plasma membrane, or the cell surface membrane, as it says there.
Yeah, when we use in Afrikaans the idioms, they tell us where the origin of that idiom comes from and the reason why they are using it, and they also explained it, what the meaning of that idiom is.
Since mathematics grade 12, like we just introduced the AS level, it's a new thing for the country, and then we did not get enough training for it. So at least now we have the YouTube, whereby the author of the textbook is explaining. Yes, YouTube, we can play more videos, not only from the author of the textbook, but you can also look at the other channels. Also, we have Google, where we can also look for other sources like textbooks in PDF, and then we can work out from there.
And sometimes I utilize the smart board to display the notes because it's very hard to use the chalks. The smart board, you just need to type the notes on the laptop, then you just can display.
We use the smart board either to prepare our lessons, to write down the lesson plans, and also use YouTube.
They maybe struggle to understand any topic that was taught in class. They can come here, they can go through this just to acquaint themselves with more information. And then you can draw the graph for the learners here, and then you can explain whatever you wanted to explain to the learners. So you can draw, you can even insert pictures from the internet.
Okay, at the current moment, our smart board is functioning 100%. So far, we did not have any problems with the projector or with the screen. Our 365 Microsoft was also updated, so when we encounter any problem, we just contact Ms. Chirita, most of the cases, and they have a prompt response on anything, and then they will even explain to you or direct you as to what to do on the screen in order for them to access, because since it's a smart board, they normally do the upgrades and things from their side. Since Tohas is a bit far, it also saves money for the people that sponsored the board. And this is quite a very, very good and a generous gesture that we got from the education people that were educated. The advantages of having a smart board at our school is very nice, actually. It helps us to do research as to find out more about a certain problem or situation.
Smart board has contributed a big part to the improving of my results, because in geography and Afrikaans we mostly see just a normal picture that is there, and sometimes or most of the time you don't understand the topic or the unit that was there better. So when we come to the AS room, then we can see a better picture and understand it better.
This technology is actually very helpful to us because judging by what we saw here, it was more visual to us and we could understand what it is that was happening, because most of the things that were being taught, it's not that we know what they look like. You know, we can maybe read the processes, but it's kind of hard to picture what happens step by step even though they say it to you.
Although there are challenges with the introduction of technologies, overall, smart teaching and learning have aligned the region's education with the demands of the fourth industrial revolution.
Good physical facilities, infrastructures alone are not sufficient in the pursuit of quality education. I therefore call upon effective, decisive and efficient leadership at all our levels of education. I call upon education leaders through you, Mr. Ndafenongo, the Director of Education, to give clear direction to which our schools are going, so that our schools can move from point A to point B, where point B is the better place to be.
Of electrons being fired through a series of...
The Namibian government calls for all sectors to embrace changing global ICT infrastructure and foster a technology-driven nation. Education in the Hardap region continues to evolve positively through effective management, continuous improvement of teaching methods, and strong support from the Hardap Regional Council, line ministries, and private institutions.